Hello everybody and welcome back to another Team Memes Not Meta deck profile. And for the first time in over 2 years, we are featuring team member Nick with a profile. Nick, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to be here with us today.
Of course, I'm happy to be here.
Alright, jokes aside, we're really happy to have another deck for Nick to show off here. It's one of his favorites. He's been playing it for a couple years now, and what is it?
So this is my second favorite. First favorite is, of course, dinosaurs, which you'll see the playmat soon. But so my second favorite is Ancient Gears, and they're just beat sticks, and we all love beat sticks.
They sure are, and if I understand correctly, this deck got a lot of cards that really helped it out. Of course, the in the ancient the Millennium, I think it was what pack was that? It was one of those ones with Pegasus, I believe.
Was it a structured deck?
No, it was one of those...
They had a structured deck.
Yeah, the Legendary Duelist. Thank you, team member Andrew. The Legendary Duelist set gave it a lot of support. But also, there's just been a lot of general Earth Machine support that has made this deck, I'd say, borderline rogue. It can surprise a lot of people. They put up some big numbers, and with that said, let's just get right into it.
If you get the perfect combo, they're dead on the first turn.
That is very true.
As with probably most decks, but you can beat them away with this. Overtime too, so.
Absolutely. All right, then let's get right into the Ancient Gears deck profile.
So we have two Super Express bullet trains. These will be, as long with the heavy freight train Derricrane, your general Earth Machine support. Just get out some big boys out in the field. Then you got your two Ancient Gear Reactor Dragons. Now these were great when True Kings were around, but they're still good because they get when they attack, they can destroy a spell trap on the field. One Ancient Gear Golem, and then one Ancient Gear Golem Ultimate Pound. Just switching it up there a bit with the name, because why not? And these are your main targets for the Ancient Gear Fusion. Then you got two Infinitrack Anchor Drill. Again, some more Machine Earth support for extra special summons and getting more cards out on the field, so you can get into more links and link climb from there as well. Then you got three Ancient Gear Wyverns. These are for your adding cards to hand, other Ancient Gear cards and monsters that you need to further your combos or just get your next turn play set up. And you got two Ancient Gear Frames. This is to get mainly your Ancient Gear Fusion in your hands by discarding a card when it's on the field. You got one Ancient Gear Box. This is a good search from the Ancient Gear Wyvern. When this is added from the deck to hand through a search, you get to just, I believe it is, yeah, you could just add another Earth Machine monster with 500 attack or defense. Yeah, so basically you want to get more, another Ancient Gear frame into your hand, just so you have more cards in your hand, which also will help with the Ancient Gear Fusion. And the next card, Ancient Gear Hunting Hound. If this boy's out in the field, well, first off, normal summon, you can just inflict 500 damage, because why not? And then he is a fusion card himself, so he can just fusion summon, and if you get all those extra cards added to your hand, you can go right into your big boss monster, which I will show you later. And you get your generic Ash Blossom. You got three of them.
Good card.
Yeah, I'm sure you all know what that does. And you got your nice Overload Fusion, again, to get into your big boss extra deck monster. And so you need cards in your graveyard for that, but by the time you're gunning through all the cards that you're using, searching and summoning, you got plenty of resources in your graveyard to use this card. And you got three Ancient Gear Catapults. This is your main popper. You're going to pop another card, another spell trap, preferably your Geartown field spell or the Fortress, and this will allow you to special summon those golems out with ignoring their summoning conditions, which is amazing. And you got your Ancient Gear Fusion, two of them, and it's just a fusion card for Ancient Gears. And the best thing about them is if there is a golem on the field and you fusion summon, you can use that golem and then any card in your deck instead of anything in your hand or on the field, or so you just use materials straight from your deck instead. So great, why not? You got one Terraforming, because Terraforming. And then you got three Urgent Schedule for those sticky situations where they got monsters and you don't, and you can be like, well, I'm just gonna get two free monsters out on the board, because why not? Well, there you go, there's your Urgent Schedule.
Fantastic card.
For sure. You got your Ancient Gear Fortress, which makes any Ancient Gear card or monster that you summon that turn basically invulnerable, or invincible, I should say, to your opponent. And they're protected in, I believe, basically every single way, except obviously if they beat over them that turn somehow. Or if they negate your attack, but that's whatever. But yeah, so your Ancient Gear cards also, the best thing about them is any card, anytime you activate an Ancient Gear card, your opponent just can't react to it. Because, you know, Fortress, protection. And you got your 3 field spells, Geartown. And this is the main card you want to pop with that Ancient Gear Catapult, or in the extra deck, the Ancient Gear Ballista. So that way you can just summon something from your deck. And then you got 2 Infinite Impermanence for that protection.
All right, so that's the main deck there, looking very nice. Got some nice support and upgrades, as we can see there, especially with the Earth Machine stuff, and Urgent Schedule. Just, whew, man, great card.
Yes, indeed. So here's your big boss monster. Yeah, your Ancient Gear Chaos Giant, and you know he's the beat stick you want to get into. And you know he has 4,500 attack, and he's, you know, just like UCT, he can attack every single one of your opponent's monsters. You know, UCT is amazing like that too, because he's my boy, my main boy. But this is my secondary boy right here. So and he inflicts piercing battle damage. And so the best thing is he is unaffected by any spell and trap ever. And during the battle phase, no monster effects can affect him at all. But during the main phase, they still can, so that kind of sucks. But, you know, whatever. Get over it. You want to just pile through them anyway. So then we got Ancient Gear, Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem. Just a nice fusion. Doesn't really do anything too much special. And then the Ancient Gear Megaton Golem. Again, just another special one. I believe one of these... Let's see, it was... Yes, so this one, if you summon it with Ancient Gear Golems, you can attack with that many times. So if I use the Ancient Gear Golem and the Ancient Gear Golem Ultimate Pound, he can attack twice that turn. Or if I use 3, he can attack 3 times that turn. But nice thing is when he is destroyed, he gets to summon out this boy, ignoring this boy's summoning conditions. So, you know, free summon. Why not? You got your 2 Ancient Gear Howitzers. And these are really nice because every turn you can inflict 1,500 damage to your opponent by activating its effect. And the other nice thing is it's unaffected by everything. So, yeah, you just can't do anything but beat over it. And then when you do beat over it, he can special summon any Ancient Gear card from your deck, ignoring a summoning condition. So another way to get out your Ancient Gear Golems, right there. And you got one of your Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Juggernaut Libe. You know, he's just big tanky boy. And then you got your other Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Gustav Max in here.
Right, which is how you summon him, of course.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, whoops! I should have switched out. Oh well, but you know, there's your burn, and there's your big beat stick, another big beat stick, and then you know, I don't even have to say his name. I think you all know him just by looking at him. There's Zeus for you, and he just does Zeus's thing.
He sure does.
And then you got one number 60, Dugaris the Timeless for the main. You really use him just for the doubling the attack, and this will work on your Ancient Gear. What's his name? Golem. Chaos Ancient Gear Giant, because again he's affected during the main phase only by monsters, so this boy will work on him and double his attack to 9,000, so you can't go wrong with that. And then we got some unfortunate mail issues here, so we got some weird proxies, but you play 3 Ancient Gear Ballistas, and you really want to go into this card to pop your Geartowns or your Fortresses so that we can do more searching and more summoning.
That's okay, we'll have the card right here. It'll look nice and beautiful right
yes,
here.
There you go. And then, again, mail issues, but we do have a nice substitute card for now. The Predaplant Verte Anaconda. And there you play 2 of those. And this is how you also use your Overload Fusion, preferably. So if you run through a lot of your materials and you just get stopped out, and you have a lot of materials in your graveyard, and you're just like, well, shoot, how do I get out any main thing? If you can get into Verte, you just activate him, Overload Fusion, and you got your Chaos Ancient Gear Giant. You can just sit on him mainly.
Yeah, talk about a card that helped this deck a lot. I mean, Vert Anaconda, very good in Ancient Gears.
Yeah, for sure. And just a little fun fact, I got these cute Ancient Gear Reactor Giant. Ancient Gear Oh gosh. Ancient Gear Reactor Dragon, my bad, card sleeves for my extra deck.
They're beautiful.
Oh, I know they
Very
are.
nice. And honestly, I think the deck requires that, right? You
Yes.
need to have that in order to play the
If
deck.
you don't play it, you will lose every time, 100%.
100% can confirm. All right, so any final thoughts on Ancient Gear?
Pray that you get the cards you need and then win.
And you know what? I think that is honestly the motto of a lot of decks here on Team Memes Not Meta.
Yes.
So certainly a meme, definitely can steal a lot of games. Nick, thanks so much for showing off Ancient Gears today.
course.
If you have any questions, leave a comment down below. We'd be happy to help you out. Any suggestions as well, all that good stuff. As always, leave a like and subscribe
And of course,
as well.
I just have to say, get your priorities straight too, guys. Come on, let's go.
The real reason we have not seen Nick in the past 2 years on the channel. But he's back. We're happy he's back. And like you said, go ahead, like, subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Got more content coming soon as always. This has been another Team Memes Not Meta video. Thanks for watching.